Jussie Smollett got the cops and the mayor going crazy in Chicago today. Jussie! Yes, sir, it's your boy Snake Eye. Bomb for TV checking in, man. Salute to the military for dropping them bombs on that like button before we get lit. Thanks for rocking with your boy Snake Eyes and Bomb for TV, man. I love y'all, man. Let's get into it, man. That boy Jussie Smollett got the mayor and the cops going crazy, y'all. But before we get deep in this right here, man, don't play with that like button when you come to Bomb for TV. Straight up. A Mayor Emmanuel Blast decision to drop charges against Empire actor Jussie Smollett. This is not on the level. Y'all, it makes no sense. In a stunning reversal, Cook County prosecutors on Tuesday dropped all charges against Empire actor Jussie Smollett for allegedly staging an attack and claiming he was a victim of a hate crime. The surprise end to a case that has transfixed the nation brought swift condemnation from police brass and Mayor Rahm Emanuel, who called it a whitewash of justice. From top to bottom, this is not on the level, Emanuel told reporters at an afternoon news conference, emphasizing repeatedly that a grand jury had chosen to bring 16 counts of disorderly conduct against Smollett. The deal came to light as Smollett appeared unexpectedly in court Tuesday. Afterward, the state's attorney's office issued a one-sentence statement that attempted to explain the about face but only added to the confusion. In a telephone interview Tuesday afternoon, First Assistant State's Attorney Joseph Maggots, who took charge of the case after State's Attorney Kim Foxx stepped aside because of a conflict of interest, said the office reached a deal with the defense in recent weeks to drop the charges if Smollett performed community service and forfeited his $100,000 bond. The bottom line is, we stand behind the investigation. We stand behind the decision to charge him, Maggots, a career prosecutor who's been with the office for nearly 3 decades, told the Tribune. The fact that Smollett feels that we have exonerated him, we have not. Sounds like somebody else done it this week. I can't make it any clearer than that. The state's attorney office later released a letter from the Rainbow Push Coalition that said Smollett had performed community service for just 2 days, Saturday and Monday. Man, that's a sweet deal. In her comments to reporters, Smollett's attorney, Patricia Brown Holmes, denied any deal had been made with prosecutors. Contrary to what Maggots said, the state's attorney office simply dropped the charges, according to Brown. Smollett agreed to forfeit his bond so he could go on with his life and get this over with, she said. Smollett has posted 10% of the bond, which was 10,000 of the 100 racks. Ordinarily, the money would be returned to him or his attorneys, but instead will be handed over to the city of Chicago. To add to the confusion, Judge Stephen Watkins ordered the public court file sealed for unexplained reasons. Things that make you say, sealed for unexplained reasons. This is where everybody just can't wrap their head around Bonfire military. Why do you think they sealed the record, y'all? And he having his record expunged and sealed. Everybody like, man, you straight up lied. Man, the brothers came through, said you plotted on them. They got proof, they got evidence. That's why you was indicted. But now they're total about face 360 by the city of Chicago, and the mayor going crazy and the cops is going crazy. So what is going on down there in Chicago? We know Chicago allegedly is a very corrupt city, man, but we don't know what's going on because it just don't make no sense how they turned around like that. You know what I'm saying? In a telephone interview, Eric Sussman, Maggots' predecessor at Fox Top A, said the abrupt, secretive nature of the deal raises question as to whether there is embarrassing information the state's attorney office doesn't want the public to know. I've never ever seen anything like this, Sussman said. Now in a private practice setting, the decision to drop charges so soon after indictment. Maggis denied, however, that the dropping of the charges either signal weak evidence or a desire for secrecy. It's a mistake and it's wrong to read into the decision that there was something wrong or that we learned something about the case we didn't already know. The baffling turnabout left Emmanuel and Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson fuming, just like I said at the beginning of this blog. Both were careful not to directly criticize the state's attorney's office, but instead focused their contempt on Smollett. Where is the accountability in the system, Emmanuel asked. You cannot have a behave a person in this position. One set of rules apply to them, another set of rules apply to everybody else. Johnson stood by the work of detective and said he believed the city was owed an apology. Do I think justice was served? No, said Johnson, who memorably blasted Smollett at a news conference last month announcing the charges, saying at the time that their hoax dragged Chicago's reputation through the mud. I heard that they wanted their day in court with TV cameras so America would know the truth, the superintendent told reporters Tuesday, and now they chose to hide behind secrecy and broker a deal to circumvent the justice system. Before departing the courthouse, Smollett thanked his attorneys, family, friends, and Chicago for supporting him through what he called an incredibly difficult time for me. He also thanked the state of Illinois for attempting to do what's right. I've been truthful and consistent from day one, Smollett, his hands shaking as he read from note, told reporters in the lobby. Hey, y'all, man, I don't know what's going on in Chicago, but it's some wicked stuff, boy. I don't know. I don't know if he dropped that bag on somebody's head or whether that conflict of interest, did she have enough pull to get this thing handled or what? It is clear that Jussie Smollett escaped and dodged the bullet on this one, man. I'm glad that man free. He ain't gonna do no jail time. But, man, it do seem like that man was telling a wolf pack alive, man. Straight up. So let me know what y'all think about my man. All his charges being dropped and they sealing the record so it can't even be seen, y'all. Man, this crazy, man. This Bomb First TV, man. Like, share, and subscribe, and, man, tell a friend about Bomb First TV, man. We're trying to get to that 5K, man. We ain't playing about it. Yes, sir.